Hi, I'm Claudia. Today we're going to make a very simple, easy, delicious birthday cake. The great thing about this cake is it contains yogurt, and so when you buy the small yogurt containers, you can use that container as the measure for every single other ingredient. I have used a small mug that is around 250 ml. So it's a bit bigger than the actual container, but as long as you always use the same container, we're going to be calculating the amounts in number of containers. So we will need 1 container of yogurt, 1 container of oil, vegetable oil, 2 containers of sugar, 3 containers of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. If you use the 250 ml container more or less, then you'll have 5 eggs and a little bit of vanilla paste. For the filling for the cake, we are going to need a little bit of yogurt, some blueberries, they could be fresh or frozen, a little bit of icing sugar, a little bit of caster sugar, a little bit of lemon, and we will need a stencil for whatever age the birthday boy or birthday girl is going to be. Perfect, let's start then. I've already washed my hands. The first thing we need to do is turn on the oven to preheat it at 180 degrees. And then it's just really about mixing all the ingredients. You could really just put them all in one bowl and mix them, but it's a bit easier if you do the wet ingredients first and the dry ingredients after. We've got vanilla paste. You could use lemon zest, you could use orange zest, cocoa powder, any flavor you'd like to give the cake. I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix that in as well so the flavor is everywhere. And now all we have to do is add the flour. To make sure the baking powder is everywhere, we're going to add the baking powder to the flour first. And that's it. That is our cake mix ready. What I've done here before is I put a bit of oil and a bit of flour to avoid it from sticking later. And now I'm going to fill the tin 3/4. Excellent. And we're going to put it in the oven, remember at 180 degrees for 35 minutes. See you soon. Brilliant. So while the cake is in the oven, we're going to start preparing the filling. We have our blueberries, which we'll put in a little pan. We've got our 2 teaspoons of sugar, squeeze of lemon, and we just need to cook it in the hob for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then once it cools down we will mix it with our yogurt, and that will be our filling. So we're going to mix our yogurt, nice thick Greek yogurt, with our compote, and this is going to be the filling for our cake. And here is our cake. We're going to take it off the mold and then leave it to cool before we can continue filling it and decorating it. Still a little bit hot, so maybe just turn it around here. Excellent. And we just leave it to cool here for 20 minutes before we continue. Right, so our cake has cooled down for a little while. We're going to start decorating it. We will turn it around. We need to flatten Flatten it as much as possible. If you have a nice long serrated knife, that would be perfect. This is the piece you get to try and share with whoever helps you to prepare the cake. From here, you can turn a cake around, and we're going to need to cut a layer through the middle, more or less. The moment of truth. Let's put the cake together, add the filling, finish decorating. So we need what was initially the top part is now going to be our bottom part. Remember to try and keep it at the same rotation as before so we can then cover it up with the right top. We are going to fill it with our nice mix. We've got a little stencil, we've got a number 5 for a lucky 5-year-old. Put it on top of the cake. We get our icing sugar and a small sieve. We need to get the stencil off. Ooh, there we go. And how beautiful is this cake?